Hey everybody, welcome back to the UnMasked podcast. I'm Chris,
I'm Kaylee.
and today we're just doing a little get together to catch up on everything that's been happening in life lately because it's been crazy. Like if you've not been living under a rock, you know what I mean. So how have you been lately? What have you been
I've
up
been
to?
surviving. So I went on a little trip with my family
Hmm.
to San Diego last week, so that was good. Um, I mean, a little stressful with family. We all shared a hotel room together,
Oh
but
wow,
besides that, it was good. It was like a nice little like reset of the mind. It was
cute.
nice. Yes.
Okay, that's probably
What
better.
about you? What did you do? You
Um,
look like you had fun.
Yeah, I was busy. It was Pride weekend in Phoenix last week. So we went out for the warehouse party on Friday night.
Mhm.
Saturday morning, we did the No Kings rally. And
Yeah.
that was fun. I'll go in that in a little bit. But
Mhm.
it was like a big party. It's funny how like the news tried to paint it like it was just terrorists and like
Right.
criminals. And I was like, I've never seen so many like joyful people
Mhm.
retaliating against the president ever. Like
Mhm.
everyone had fun signs. No one
Mhm.
was aggressive. No one was rude. It was like a great energy, so positive, because it's people come together to, and that's what democracy is.
Yes.
The right to protest when we don't agree with something, because
Mhm.
that's how you get things done.
Right.
But his response to everything seals it. I mean, says it all. Shitting all over us. But
Literally.
it's so funny. He had a king's crown on, and then JD Vance also posted a video of him crowning him, and I'm like,
I'm like,
they're
you're just
literally
proving our
calling
point.
themselves kings in front of us,
Mhm.
like literally proving our point as why we are retaliating.
Mhm. I know.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so it was fun. Like it was actually the highlight of my weekend because I felt like I was doing something so meaningful.
Yes, like everybody. It is. So I went to the first one, and it was just so cool to see all the people, old people too, young people, just
Everybody.
all coming together in just solidarity.
Yeah,
I
every
think that was like
race,
the
every
coolest part.
every age group.
Mm-hmm.
There were so many like inflatable people, like inflatable
Mm-hmm.
costumes. There were so many
Mm-hmm.
cute ones too. They were like all unique. And then so many people with the signs that were so cute and clever,
Yeah.
And it's like the educated people around here, we understand what's going on. It
Mm-hmm.
just sucks that, the uneducated or the ignorant are really just eating what they're told,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know what we need to do.
I that so I struggle with that like lately where I almost fall into this like negativity spiral where you get online, you scroll through TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and you see just negative, negative, negative. And most of it is true, which is the sad thing. And so you almost, I mean, we're going to go deeper into this about social media burnout and all that,
Mhm.
but you start to almost get stuck in this space where you're like, okay, well, like what's the point of even fixing anything? It's too late, too late, everything's ruined. Like, what's the
No, it
point?
makes you in this functional freeze. Like you're just
Yes.
going about your day in autopilot, just
Mm-hmm.
constantly distracted because it's like I go to sleep angry because I've been riled up all day because I
Mm-hmm.
post something and I get it. You put yourself out there, people are gonna bark back. But it's so funny, all the people that come against me, the pro Trumpers, are coming from locked profiles, not their picture. They're usually like what do you call them, like troll
Mm-hmm.
profiles. They're following like 8,000 people. They have
Mm-hmm.
two people following them. They have zero posts, and it's almost like clockwork. It's like it's the same MO for every comment. I don't know if those are bots or what, but it's like, are they just so ashamed because they know they're wrong, but their egos, because they're a narcissist, are so like stuck that they have to be like, no, I'm ride or die, blah blah blah. If we're going down together, or it's like I have to back them. Until which point? Like until you guys all go down, and
Right.
until you're like publicly like ridiculed and like ostracized.
Well, yeah, now we're seeing like people are starting to, there's going to be no food stamps next month. People are starting to realize, oh, wait, this actually does affect me. Or there's US citizens getting detained and they're like, oh, wait, I didn't know this isn't what I voted for. Meanwhile, I feel like so many of us
Well, like,
saw the patterns and tried to warn people about
but
this.
yeah, people still defend him. That's
Yes.
the
Oh
crazy
my
thing.
gosh.
I'm like, how much of this party needs to be lost? You're literally a 10% to 20%, no more than 25% of the population now. I guarantee it. Because we all know that his numbers were inflated for voting anyways. So, and most of our people didn't even vote because they're mad about it something else.
Right.
And I get it. Our system's flawed. I'm not saying I'm a hardcore Democrat, but I am hardcore human. Like,
Yes,
for
like
humanity. Like, I want everybody to have the same respectful right and the ability to do what they wish, uninhibited, like unabashedly so. And it's been so disheartening just to see the continued efforts of that minority just spit toxicity on everybody else, for trying to live their life. And I come back with, obviously you don't love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, how can you love anyone else, like Mama Ru always says. But at the same time, it's like, the science behind it is you don't know how to love anyone because you don't know how to love yourself. And if you did love yourself, you would have no problem with anybody else and how they live their life. Right? And that's plain and simple. And they will twist those words however they want, because that's not how they perceive it.
Right.
And that's how they say it. Like, the king is a hardcore narcissist, toxic narcissist, and all of his followers at this point are also toxic narcissists. It's ridiculous. And that's not saying all conservatives. These are Trump followers, maggots.
Right. Yes. Because there is, even though I don't agree with everything, Republican, there are still Republicans that don't agree with Trump, that
Of
are like,
course.
oh, get him out. We want someone that represents us.
Because these are no longer conservative values. They are his values.
Yes.
And so many people, like you said, are mad because they didn't vote for what he's doing. It's like, look at all these cattle ranchers and farmers. Like, literally, first of all, you close the government, you can't open it, and you blame the Democrats, but really, you guys are in charge of all branches of the government, so there's no problem. Like, you really are. You can show up, but no one showed up for 3 weeks. Everyone's been out of Washington. So it's crazy to me that people still, sorry, I got flustered, but where was I at? We were talking. I got sidetracked.
And I disagree with everything you were saying.
I know. But like the whole, what was it? I had a really good point. It'll come back to me. But anyways, it's like so unnerving that so many people can still, I think they just want to, because they want to fight. There's a fight in everybody. Like, if you don't like your life and you're unpleasant and you feel unheard and unseen, that you're going on and you're trolling people behind these accounts because that's how you feel better about yourself.
I don't know how, but
that's
yes,
my take.
I swear it's so, because at this point, there's enough proof, enough facts where you do not have to be a liberal, leftist, Democrat. You don't have to be any of that to see that, oh, this isn't right. This isn't normal. This is not humane. Like, you don't have to be this like hardcore socialist to view it like that.
I know. And they're like,
I swear it's just an ego thing. Like, they will not admit that they were wrong. That's all. Like, and we're not even asking people to say, like, tell us you were wrong. Just stop agreeing with him simply. And they can't even do that.
I know. And like I said earlier, like, somebody asked me online, how do we get the rural men to stop acting like he is their savior? And I was like, well, it's an identity issue. The fact is, they identify with him because they're stuck in the physical realm of currency. They need physical wealth to be a man. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like, my job is to be a provider, so I need to make all the money, so I am the best provider. And so everybody will want me. To get the women, you have to have the money, right? That's their mindset. And it's like, I'm posting some great ideas online and I'm getting all these beautiful women throwing themselves at me, and I'm not even straight. So it's like, guys, you're doing it wrong. It's not hard. You just and they're like, oh my God, a man with a brain. And it's like, right, it's that easy. Just stop thinking about yourself. Stop thinking about what you can bring physically to yourself, and see what you can bring, like, as an understanding. Like, knowledge is not book smarts. Knowledge is understanding. You know what I mean? And they're so focused on their crypto and their earnings, and they're not focused on any other part of life. But like, dude, you have to do a lot of other work before that part even works. Few lucky people hit the right place at the right time and hit it big. you know, and everybody else that's like these straight men are all trying to be like, oh, I can hit crypto big too. I can be a millionaire, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, you can, but you're probably not going to.
Right. It's like they all see themselves in Elon and Trump because they themselves, that is their goal, is to be in those positions. But it's like, sweetie, that's like I hate to say, like it's good to dream big, but
But
I don't
honestly,
think
is
that's
that
gonna be
big? Like,
you.
okay, they're
Yeah, I.
rich in
Mm-hmm.
items. You, if you die on your way to that goal, you're what was the worth of it? Nothing. You know, you may have a
Mm-hmm.
say you have a family and kids, you need to provide for them,
Mm-hmm.
and that in which you can do, but you don't need to have all the wealth of the world. You don't need to be an asshole doing it either. You know, your children and your wife wants, or you know, your family wants a whole, well-rounded person who is there for them and is loving, not someone that just walks all over people because they think they're owed.
Yes, it's so frustrating because it literally feels like I live in like a different reality than these people. I'm like, hold on, are we stepping out into the same world? Like, are like what is going? It almost makes you feel like you're in psychosis because you're like what, what's going on?
And that's what's so interesting. That's why energy is important, and your focus and your intention and your being present is like your world reality is scoped by your, you know, I'm at a loss for words today. Your reality is shaped by your perspective.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
based on how you're taught, what you, this family unit you're in, and then what echoes that, what are you echoing in your news chamber of the TV and your phone, you know, that's just being repetitive. And a lot of they get just fed these like conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
so they get crazier. And I'm just
Yes.
like, they come with these backwards arguments, and I'm like, what? Like they're like, you shouldn't care what your president, who your president is, if you don't care that illegals are coming over. I'm like, what? How does that make any sense? I'm like, in what backwards world is that how I vote for my president?
But the sad thing is, that is how they think.
And I was like, really, you guys are just covering up for being racist. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Because first of all, you defund the services that they need to use anyways. So what's the point of having a more workforce in our environment and people spending for themselves and not even using the things that you would use anyways? Like they don't even use the services that you vote against, so you vote them down. So what's the point? I don't even get it. Like they're just voting against themselves and they're shooting themselves in the foot. And it's just so baffling to me. It's like they're all brainwashed and they just all they can think is to consume. I must consume. I cannot do anything but consume. And if you don't consume, you're a loser. And by consuming, I mean earning. You need to earn all this money. It's like, girl, like calm down. Like earn some perspective. Earn some sense of self. Earn some like self-worth.
Please.
Like you're constantly looking to be validated through the amount of money you have, through the cars, the house, the things you like adorn yourself with, just because you need that external validation for someone else, or you need it to prove to yourself that you made it. But really, in whose mind did you make it? And you know what? When you die, are you really at peace? Do you think you're going to go to heaven because you've been a shitty person? And that's not how it works. Even the people that hide behind Christianity and their cross, it doesn't work if you're not genuinely remorseful.
And this I might get attacked for this, but the sad thing is a lot, many, the majority even of the people that agree with this administration and all that go to church every Sunday. They have follower of Christ in their bio. Yet if Jesus was here right now, I'm sorry, none of you are sitting at his table.
He would not have any one of you. Like honestly, you guys preach it, but I think they preach it because they're preaching it to themselves.
Exactly.
Because they are all guilty. It's all their every accusation from their mouth is a projection of what they are or what they've done or how they are. And it's like, wow, the way you preach it, yeah, it sounds great, but you don't live it.
Right. Oh, I hate
And
that.
and when I said like Christianity and absolution only works when you honestly mean it, that means you learn the lesson and you don't fucking do it again. Mm-hmm. Because if you didn't learn the lesson and you think it's still right to do, then you're going to hell by your standards.
Right, like by your very
like live it up standards. All you guys want, like, but based on your standards and your morals, you're going to hell.
Mm-hmm.
That is literally the fact based on the Bible that you stand by. I went to Catholic school for 13 years. Like, I know it. You know
Right?
what I mean? It
Uh-huh.
was drilled into me for my whole childhood that it's like these people just, that's why I get so anti religious sometimes. I'm not anti moral. I'm very golden rule. Like, I still
Mm-hmm.
stick by like what most religions stand by. Like, be a good person to everyone, be a good person to yourself, work hard, be grateful, do good, be kind, help others outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the golden rule: do unto others as you wish to do unto you. Like, that's the only rule you need to live by. There doesn't need to be a religious code for it. Like, if you do, that's great. But I hate that I'm traumatized by religion and that cross because of how many people misrepresent it and hide behind it.
I was just gonna say that so many people hide behind it, and I swear that narcissists in particular love religion, organized
Well, yeah,
religion.
because it's an automatic scapegoat.
Exactly.
And they're like, I went to church on Sunday and I absolved my sins and I'm good to sin again.
Yep, and they can sit on their high horse and I'm better than you. I do this, I do that. Meanwhile, they quite literally are the opposite. They live the opposite of what Jesus would have wanted.
They take for themselves. They reason. They make it make sense to themselves. That's what a narcissist does. They feed the ego and the delusion that they've created, and that's why if you come against them, they have to destroy you, because in their world you can't break the mirror. And that's another crazy thing. If you're afraid of a mirror and you start deflecting instead of reflecting, it's you're the problem. That's it. Like, if someone brings something and you start deflecting and you start getting defensive, you're the problem. It's plain and simple. And I see like these coaches these days, they used to be so nice and sweet, and even they're getting like, this is what's up. This is what's up. I'm like, what's so aggressive? And I'm like, I get it. How can you not be aggressive? I go to sleep because people are attacking my line. I welcome it because I'll be a mirror all day long. But at the same time, I wake up and you get back on it and it's like, oh, you start your day like that. Like, I can't start my day like right on my phone anymore. I have to like get up, have a routine for an hour or two, and then I'll check my phone, because otherwise it's a bad start to my day.
Okay, for me, it used to be like, okay, let me just zone out and relax. Oh no, now it's like you get on and you're pissed off. The first thing is a rage bait post.
Pissed. Oh
The
my
next thing
God.
is a rage bait post, and I am easily rage baited.
Me too, especially if I haven't eaten.
Right?
And I'm like halfway, I'm like, what? And then it's like, damn, you think it's all a dream, but no, this is reality. And here's what's on today's episode. It's so crazy.
Right.
Every day it gets worse and worse. It's just more and more ridiculous. Like, you can't make this shit up. He's gonna gut us and then be done with us and move to some other country, I bet you.
Or just die. I mean, the man is so
I
old.
have an inkling that it's still going to come from the inside, whether it be his party, whether it be his cabinet, whether it be his wife. I think he's going down from one of the insiders. Like, one of his supporters are going to take him down, because he's going to reach a point of everyone's going to see themselves from something he does, and he's going to pivot and they're going to be left in the mud.
Yeah.
And he's going to like, bye. And they're going to be like, what about us? Bye, fuckers. Like, I watch it. I just think I don't know. That's my premonition.
I mean, we saw it. I hate to even bring up this topic because people are so insane about it, but we saw it with Charlie Kirk. I mean, it was not a leftist that took him out.
I know, it was from inside. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are getting aggressive within your own selves, that you're looking at us and we're like, girl. I mean, but even through our own liberalness, like the gay community, they're coming for each other. Like, it's generational almost.
Like cannibalism.
Yes, it's like the older gays are coming for the younger gays for having new understandings of what it is to be a gay man. And they're bashing us for being too sexual. But I was like, this is literally what defines us, is our sexuality. Women are out here with thong shorts up their ass, spreading their cheeks in two for you to get a great look at, as well as their tits. And I say, more power to you. You know what? If you got it, you flaunt it. That's your power. You control people through that. And I do that shit, and people are like, how dare you? You're just doing it because you're in shape. And I was like, bitch, if you look like me and you were in as good a shape, you do it the fuck too. Right? Calm the fuck down. Don't pass your trauma onto me. I worked hard for how I am and how I see myself and how I present myself. Even when I feel ugly, I'm out there presenting myself, and people give me compliments because it's the energy they see.
Confidence can get you so far in life. I wish people knew the magnitude of that. You do not have to be the most conventionally attractive person in the room to be the person that everyone looks at.
I know.
It's all in how you carry yourself, how you treat others, how you treat yourself.
You're right, and that's why I think a lot of my posts are getting such backlash because first of all they're getting views, and then that welcomes the hate. So I'm like, that means I'm doing something right. And what I've learned is the gays don't. They're so insecure, and they don't trust their own sexuality. They don't understand it. They don't believe in it because they've been doubting. They've been told to doubt it, by outside sources. You can tell it's their trauma, and as they're just like, I don't get it, like blah blah blah. And I was like, you. It's funny that a self-confident man triggers you because they think it's cockiness. They think it's fake. And I was like, they think it's I'm attention seeking.
Yes.
And I'm like, what's the difference between attention seeking and showing myself off? Like, attention seeking means I need your external validation to get by. And I wasn't looking for that because honestly, I didn't want it. But we were at Folsom and I wore this like get up that's like getting all this trending. But it's like, it's empowerment. It's like, I feel I'm in a safe space. I can flaunt myself. I wasn't looking to talk to anybody. I was looking to show the fuck off. I was going to be like, look at me. Yep. You can take a picture of this. Bye. You know what I mean? And it was more like I got off from that. I didn't need anybody to come up to me because I saw the eyes. You know what I mean? And people did come up to me and it's like, but it's like, I didn't do it because it was attention seeking. I did it because when in Rome, I'm not going to go in like jeans and t-shirt and be like, I'm afraid to show my body off. No, my friends took me to Folsom. We were there and we did the whole experience. And it's like, I was confident enough to live my life, and live my confidence. And it really triggers people because they have never, what it is my other people's confident light triggers theirs because they haven't found theirs yet.
Absolutely 100%. If you are not confident with yourself, seeing someone else that is confident is very triggering. Even if they don't realize that that's why they're triggered, that is why they're triggered.
And the fine line that you don't understand is it's chasing or attracting versus chasing. Mm-hmm. You're chasing, I'm attracting. You guys are attracted to my post. I didn't go chase you down and say, comment on me. Oh my God, did you see my picture? No, I posted it and the algorithm took it to your front page.
Yeah, ask yourself, why is this on my For You page?
Exactly, and why you felt inclined to interact with it.
Yeah, that's another thing. I've actually had to have this conversation with myself in the past week that not every post needs a comment or an opinion. And like, I'm not like a online bully, but I have like noticed I've gotten into the habit where it's like every time there's a post, I just want to leave a comment. But now I'm like, not everything needs a comment. Not everything is for me. Not everything's catered for me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can simply scroll away, or I can even appreciate it, like it, and keep scrolling.
Exactly.
Like, not everything has
if we focus on spreading positivity and uplifting instead of bringing down, mm-hmm. it can help you that too. It's like, mm-hmm. am I going to say something that's going to be uplifting? They're going to like it, carry on with the day? Or is this going to be a trap to another conversation of a battle? And now we're going to get rage baited because I rage baited myself.
Right.
Because, we're, as ADHD, we're stimulant focused. Yes. So we're looking for something to stimulate us, to give us that dopamine, and, fights do it. Like, I come alive in a fight. I mean, mm-hmm. I pride myself when I'm really on the up and up and I take the upper hand, or it's like I'm really keying on my cut, but I don't do low blows. Uh-huh. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm proud of myself. Right? Like, fuck that person. You know what I mean? Like, don't come at me if you don't want it reflected back at you. Yeah. I'm a very nice person, but if you come at me, oh, thank you. I've been itching for a fight. I've been itching, but you know what? Everybody was smarter than you.
Oh my gosh, that is so true.
Yeah, because I retaliate sometimes because I'm like, they're like, ooh, you're triggered. I was like, no, I'm just bored. And I start going in. I read their profile and then I read the fuck out of them. And I was like, you know what? You created the chaos, so you're going to eat the wrath. Like, I'm sorry. I don't allow it to happen. And in person, I don't, because it's unfair. because I am very intimidating. But
Mhm.
online, I feel like there's this barrier. But
Uh-huh.
even then, I know my words cut because they all block me.
Right? That's when you know, when you get the immediately, oh, can't comment back or
There's
can't
no,
message
it's like,
back, you're
no,
like,
but it stays because it's on my post.
mm-hmm,
That's why they
mm-hmm.
can only delete their comments, but they can't. I've seen people go and they have an argument with me, and then they'll cherry pick their comments and delete the shitty ones that make them look bad. So then I
Oh.
go and do the same thing to make them look bad. I'm like, I can play. I am a mirror, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I will reflect anything I see. I'm an observer. Like, I'm not stupid. People like to think they want to pretend you're stupid. And I was like, that's what you are, honey. That's why you think I'm stupid. You think yourself is slow. Like, let's be real. I can be dumb, but it's more like absent-minded professor kind of thing.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
too busy going down this rabbit hole to even pay attention to what's going on
Right.
around me. Which I think I've really worked on being present because there's a lot of your power is in your presence. I've really learned that, like unless you can work on something in your mind as you're doing it, but
Mm-hmm.
I've really learned that that's what really pulls you from your peace. Is these people are inciting us, and then your brain is stuck in this loop all day. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And it's like, I'm drained. Last night I was so fucking drained because all these people are just coming after me. But more people are supportive and more people came after them. So
Mm-hmm.
it was so justified. I
Mm-hmm.
loved it. But it's like still draining because it took me there. And now I'm like, I'm not even allowing myself to go there. If you're if you're a blank profile hiding and you're just cutting words, I was like, I'm not even gonna respond to that anymore because you're not even dignified with a response. If you're a face,
Right.
a person with a name and you're going to comment to me, then I'll respond to you because you know what? You're willing to put a face behind your words.
Yes.
Otherwise, I don't talk to little dogs. I don't talk to palm trees. I don't talk to snowmen. I'm sorry. Like, and one kid was like, oh, that's so unencompassing for an ally of the LGBTQIA community. Their pup play is a thing. That's so bad. Like, you're not an ally. I'm like, first of all, that's literally a picture of a dash hound that you're hiding behind. I was like, I was like, it's so funny. They'll just pick at strings that don't even exist. I'm like, girl, just because I called him a little dog at the end, I was like, this is literally how you presented yourself. You're a
Right.
little dog.
Where's the lie? Like, what else am I supposed to call you?
I know. And then I call them out and they'll be like, oh my, you cannot spin that narrative on here. You are not allowed to say that. And I was like, oh, was I right? And I'd really try. Now, like yesterday, I got out of my system in such a large amount that I'm like, I'm good. I've learned my lesson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm protecting my peace because it will drain the fuck out of you.
Ooh, yes.
And it's not even worth it. It's like, no. But honestly, I feel good today. I felt like I went through it. I learned from it. I learned how to back up myself without getting defensive. And it's like, because at first I was getting defensive because it's my shit I'm putting out there and you're coming after me. So I have to put you in your place.
Right.
At least I thought. Now it's like, they don't even want to listen. They don't even want to learn. They're just there to bark. And that's it. And I'm just like, why would I let you drain me and let you live rent free in my head all day when really that's what you're going for? Like you did it. You worked. It worked. You drained me. And it's like, I don't want that anymore. It's like, I'm walled off. Unless you're paying me or, a future client, like you're not getting it out of me.
Because how many times, realistically, if we had to be honest with ourselves, how many people have had their opinions changed, their minds changed based on an argument in the TikTok comment section? Probably not
I
much.
am open. My mind is open. I will
Right.
listen to people, but I feel a lot of people bark nonsense. But if it's something along the lines that I think and they're like insightful, I will check it up. I'd be like, oh, is this factual? And like, okay. Because they say it on both sides. And it's very hard to understand what's conspiracy and what's fact because of the rage bait out there, of the fake posts. Like we always get these, like I get duped by these links. My parents get duped and they send you these things and they're just opinions and they're just things to get you to click, and really it's not much. It's you don't know if that's real, and it's an AI video or
it's fun.
I'm just like, oh my god. So yeah, you get burnt out on social media these days. Like you can't go, but that's how we all stay connected and communicate and market and run our entrepreneurial businesses and find other businesses, or that's how we work is on the internet. And so we're always interconnected and it's just so hard. And I see a lot more people doing like the no internet on their phone kind of thing or no social media. Like they really blocked those. And but it's sad that people have to ruin shit.
I know, because it used to be so fun. Like you would go on social media, you posted what you wanted, you got a little dopamine boost when you got some likes. And yes, there's always been toxicity on social media,
But
but
not like today.
not like today.
No,
Oh,
it's
it's like you're prepared. You
ridiculous.
have to like gear up for war. Like when you log in, you're like, all right, who am I gonna fight with today?
Literally, and I don't get it. Like, what? It's
Oh.
because the world sucks right now. Like, I get it. Like, we're too keyed in on all these other problems, and we're not focusing on ourselves. We're letting ourselves be drained, so we become reactionary. So we
Mhm.
react to people. There's what called the fire hose effect. Like, you're getting too much information from too many sources at once, just being constantly blasted at you. So you
Mhm.
don't even have time to think. You're just
No.
reacting, and if you're already angry, like even Jake will come home and I'm just like, why haven't you done this? Oh my God. I'm like, oh, whoa, I need to calm the fuck down. I'm
Yeah.
wired. Like so it's bleeding into your other life. Like luckily I go on a dog walk. Like I have the dogs to take for a walk. I'm like, we're going on a walk. I
That's
feel
what
like
I've had to do.
I
I'm like,
saw
honey, we're going.
it's like go on a walk when you get angry. It is the number one thing you can do. It is beautiful. Like it will just take you outside of yourself, especially if it's like hot or cold outside, because then you're like, fuck, this is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But you're like, calm the fuck down. You don't go inside till you're calm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when I was in San Diego this past week, locked in a room with my family, yeah, I took so many nice long walks in the city and on the beach, and immediately it was like I would come back and I'm like, no, I'm fine. But yeah, sometimes you just need to just remove yourself, maybe put on some headphones, whatever your vice is, and just be alone. Be alone and just it's
You got to take yourself out of the moment and
yeah.
like just you got to not even think about it. Forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just shift gears completely. And that
Mm-hmm.
really does help.
Mm-hmm.
You just like, if you once you cut yourself, say, okay, excuse me, I got to go. Like,
Yeah.
cause you don't want to cause lasting damage. Words have effect. You can't take them back. I've been
Mm-hmm.
there. Trust me. You ruin people with the words and then they never look at you the same. And you don't
Right.
want that for a moment of anger or frustration. And even if it's not due to them, it's because you allow your energy to be taken or stepped on, or you're getting shot at from social media, and it's really hard, or your work. There's a fact I read today that 85% of employees in America are due to be burnt out,
I
just with
so
the
believe
political
that.
climate, the social climate, and the workload of everything, or the lack of that, with
Mm-hmm.
AI and everything. So it's like really I think everyone's just getting burnt out in general. I don't know a single person that's not burnt out. I guess
Yeah.
the boomers that are living on an island somewhere. That's nice.
Right. Because and I feel what's adding to that burnout as well is the fact that we're working so hard. I feel like our age group just got fucked. And then the people below us even more so because we were sold this dream that you get a job or you get your degree, you work this much, you do this, that, you get the house that you own, you get the car that you own, you get this and that, retirement, everything. And now a lot of us, we don't own a home and we're probably not ever going to. And we're just trying to survive. It literally feels like you wake up just to survive another day.
I
And
know. And you can't even buy a home for like $1 million anymore. It's like everything's over $1 million. I'm like, what the hell? Are we in Canada? Like, it's so crazy how expensive everything is. And you save and then more things come. It's like now the student loans get put on. Now your extra services are being cut. Groceries are higher. Gas is higher.
mm-hmm.
This is higher. That's higher. Like, it just makes no sense. And then you don't have jobs to really supporting you because jobs
Mm-hmm.
are being taken from you because of AI, or you're on the farm and you're being they're pushing you into bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's 82% of employees, not 85, but in 2025. But
Yeah, I believe that for sure.
fatigue, like I said, bleeds out into your whole life, and it really affects how
Mm-hmm.
you talk to yourself, how you talk to everyone else. And
Mm-hmm.
we have to be really cognizant of our behavior if we want to change our surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
really easy to get bogged up in everything, but going on those walks, being a little social media detox is great. Only going on maybe for like an hour a day, midday or mid morning. Don't start or end your day on social media, because honestly, it's a trap.
It
You're like,
is.
oh, puppy, positive quote. He did what again? What did he do now?
What's getting taken away now? Who just got bombed now? What's going on? No, it's out of control. It's out of control. I've gotten a little better at where there's just so much rage bait content on TikTok, I've noticed. So now it's like I make a habit. I don't even finish the video. I just immediately not interested, not interested. Just trying to train my For You page not to show me that kind of stuff. And it has been working a little bit. Stuff still slides through, but I cannot stand rage baiting. I
And it's so
I don't
annoying.
know the point. I like, yeah, you get the likes and the views and whatnot, but what is the point? What is the point?
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the
I just
reason?
explained.
Because people would rather be monetarily successful than they would be spiritually peaceful and sound. Honestly, that's what I'm learning is like money consumes because you want to consume and you want to have and own and earn. But really, it really consumes you from the inside out. And so you have to fill yourself with all these things. But really, you become so empty that it's a constant fulfillment. You have to keep going because you're running from yourself.
Yeah.
You're running from the reality of it. You have to keep moving forward. And that's the sad part of it. They have to keep consuming, keep tearing things down. It's sad.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'm burnt the fuck out. It's just so hard to keep with it. And especially in a day and age where like, you're trying to build a business online and post and try. And I get the rage baiting because it's like, if you put out something sexual or political, it's going to trend further. That's my experience of things. But with that, you can etch in the better things. Like I've learned that when your profile starts trending, like that one thing, people are all coming to your profile. So you can post some other things that really get in there too, because that's what I tried. And they take off with it in a little bit. And I don't know, you kind of have to like I posted, what I did about the president, but it's really, I think, true. So it's not like baiting.
Just facts, yeah.
It's just facts. Like, and that's this. A lot of people are like, yes, 100%, speak it, like preach. When everyone's too afraid to, because everyone's afraid of getting attacked. Like I have even friends that don't want to stand up online because they get attacked by their other friends and they want to be accepted. But it's like once you go so far as being your own confidant and your own validator, and you love yourself and you're confident in yourself, and you can do anything and anything that comes your way, it's pretty crazy. Like all that external validation of wondering what people think or will think falls off. And that's the difference between confidence and attention seeking.
Yes. I strongly believe that some of the most dangerous people are insecure people and people that need external validation that cannot get it from themselves. They have to have external validation, whether it's male-centered women or female-centered men or whatever it is. Those are very dangerous individuals because
they're broken and they try to live double lives, and they will try to feed their physical prowess under cover of their social identity. They have a physical identity and a social identity, and it doesn't connect. And that's where the problem is, and that it creates like almost like a split personality in which you will do it's down low, they're not going to share it with you, but it's a part of them, and they're going to keep feeding that beast because they don't know how to accept it or how to love it, and they just think of it as like, I'll do it here and I'll put a rug over it, but it just keeps breeding and festering. And it's really that idea that we keep consuming and we don't create. We need to create in this world. There is a path for everybody. There is a calling for everyone. You have to find it. And that's what coaching and this stuff is for, is to help you find your path. You don't need us for a lifetime. You need us for just to find yourself. And then you continue on. And that's what a lot of problems are. It's a lot of broken people that are reflecting terrible news, and that's why he calls them idiots, because he's literally like, I just take advantage of you because you have no path of your own. He's
Yes.
literally taking advantage of hopeless, wandering people. And all you got to do is learn to see yourself and stand up and say, it's not that bad, and be accountable and grow from it. Everyone will accept an apology if there's growth behind it. No one will keep shaming you for the rest of your life. And if they are, get out of there. They're not for you.
Mhm.
You know, your kids, your wife, your husband will all appreciate a more well-rounded person than a rich person, because
Yes.
they're going to get the emotional integrity that they deserve,
Hmm.
and they're going to be great people, and you're going to have children go on to be better people. And it's just like, I don't understand why people can't see it. And I think they do see it, they just don't see the long game, they just see the short game of their shame.
Hmm.
So they have to cover their shame in any way they can.
Yep.
Deflect, deny, depose, that is their motto.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that's why I think a lot of those MAGA people that are stuck are that they're all the same in the fact that they're broken people. They're lost,
Hmm.
and they're just looking for someone to tell them what to feel and think.
Yes. And here you have, it's like they live through, like they live vicariously through Trump, because they see, okay, yes, there's this guy who is powerful, he has the wealth, he has the cult following, he doesn't abide by societal norms or rules. He really just does what he wants. And so people literally, like what you were saying earlier, they see themselves in him, or they want to. They want, like, that's their goal. And they're so, you were saying this off camera earlier to me, where it's like when you critique, we'll use Trump. When you critique Trump, they take it as you are critiquing them because they see themselves in
Exactly.
him.
The whole identity problem is that
Yeah.
they all these broken people don't have an identity, so he's become their identity. And so
Yes.
they align with him, because if you come after him, they say you're coming after me because I'm aligned. We are the same. So
Mm-hmm.
these people don't know who they are. They love themselves, this fake identity, because
Mm-hmm.
this fake identity has given them completion, has given them power, has given them confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
behind it together, there's power and unity. So it's like, if
Mm-hmm.
you don't like it, like, fuck it, I've got other people to rally behind me,
Right.
and I'm gonna put it on Facebook, and we're gonna get it, rally on you. We're gonna make an Excel sheet and put your name on it. Stupid. Like, bitch, just focus on your own damn self. You have nothing going on in your life. You don't know who you are. You don't know your path. You probably feel lost. You probably feel like you didn't have a voice. And that's why you are succumbed to this. And honestly, you just need to look inside and be like, who the fuck am I? I'm not Trump, because none of those things really define you. No one is him but him. And there's nothing that you can do to become him. You're already at a loss because you're not born with money. So there you are. He was already born with money and given 10, $20 million when he was a kid in college. Like, you already lost.
Yes. The sad truth is that a lot of those people are closer to the homeless person on the side of the street than they are to Trump. But they, for some reason, it just does not click with them.
And I think that's because that's why they have to turn against the homeless population and the
Mm-hmm.
unhoused, because they're like, I will not be that. That is
Yes.
not me. Blah, blah, I am a rich person. I am blah, blah, blah. I stand with this. While they just sit in their life and do nothing. They do nothing but hate. Do nothing but
Yeah.
hate and side with us. And I'm like, how does that make sense? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like, what do you really want out of your life? I know they're not going to watch this stuff, but it's like, at the same time, ask your friends that
Only
are
you guys could understand half
Trump
these
supporters
words.
still. It's like, what do you want out of your life? What do you really align with? Do you really align at such a low energy level of existence? Why don't you want to live in love, gratitude, and peace? Why do you want to live in anger, hate, and insecurity
Why?
or
Like,
fear?
why? What, can someone comment why? Like, seriously, I
I would
don't
love to
get
know.
it.
I don't need to bash you. If you
Right.
come at me sideways, I'm gonna come at you sideways. But you
Mm-hmm.
come at me level headed, I'll have a level headed conversation. And that's respect. A lot of people just want to tear down, and I've been like we've posted that, like we've come across profiles and we just start going in, but
Mm-hmm.
then we learn that it really doesn't change our existence.
Right.
We're wasting our own energy instead of building. You need
Mm-hmm.
to create, not consume.
Mm-hmm. Oh, consumerism is what will be the downfall, I think, of just the globe in general. We
Mhm.
cannot stop consuming, and in all aspects, not just like in the physical things, in all aspects. We cannot stop. We are going to wrap it around and going to consume ourselves pretty soon.
I know. And it's like there's so much knowledge to consume. If you need to consume,
Mm-hmm.
consume knowledge, consume
Yes.
lessons, go level up in life. Like, why
Mm-hmm.
aren't you growing? If you haven't grown and leveled up in life, like spiritually, in a sense that you have more confidence, you have less insecurity, you understand more of your reality, and the fact that you are a good person. If you can't say that you're a good person and you're kind to others and that you would give somebody the shirt off your back, then maybe you're not who you think you are. And if you're okay with not being that person, then you're not a good person. Let's be real.
Yep.
Like if you're a taker and not a giver, you're a bad person. In anybody's look, you're a consumer, you're not a giver. Like you're not a creator. You do not reciprocate. You only take. How in
Mm-hmm.
any realm is that a good person? That's what I want to know.
Pretty soon there's going to be nothing left to consume. I mean, like,
It's
oh,
funny on
it's
Netflix or something that movie Idiocracy popped up, so I watched it again. And I was like, "Yep, this is where we're going."
what is
Like,
that?
it's a dystopian future where the guy gets frozen and he wakes up. It's so stupid. And like water is Gatorade, and everyone's just like IQ of 50, and they're like, "Duh, duh, duh." And it's just
That's
like,
what it feels like.
oh my god, you should
That's
watch
what
it.
it feels like right
Idiocracy. Watch it.
now.
You'll
Okay.
laugh at it.
Okay.
It's like an early 2000s movie,
Okay.
but it's like literally where we're headed. It's so stupid.
I mean, Trump does love his
But
stupid
it's like,
followers.
why are we afraid of critical thinking? Why is critical thinking so hard for people? Is it hard to think and hurt your brain? Does it give you a headache instead of just being told what to think? That's what I'm thinking.
It's an ego. I swear, it all comes down to ego. It has to.
But see, I get such a kick off informing myself by coming to my
Yes.
own understanding and not being told. Because
Mm-hmm.
me personally, when I get told something, I automatically say, I don't believe you. I got to look it up myself.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I do,
Mm-hmm.
it's like sometimes I felt like I get myself in a trap and I'm like, I don't really think this, or, maybe it ends up being fault. I don't know. I guess it comes from an untrusting persona perspective of, I want to figure it out for myself.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally know what you mean because even like when like, so I love to just sit and have alone time where I'm thinking, and I will challenge my thoughts, my opinions, my beliefs, and sometimes I prove myself wrong, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, now I'm smarter for it. Like, I don't know, people are just so afraid of having to admit to themselves, not even to other people. They're afraid to admit to themselves that they were
Admit
wrong
fault
or
or,
duped
yeah,
or
that they
whatever.
made a mistake.
Mm-hmm. Which is
And
okay.
it's
Like,
okay to make a mistake. You learn from it and you don't make it again.
yeah, you
That's
can
the
change
beauty
your
of it.
opinion at any point in life.
Yeah.
That is okay. That's called growth. Like, there's nothing scary about that.
No, I don't understand why people want to continue to make the same mistake over and over again, unless they really are just stuck. I mean, they're stuck a lot of the times. They can't see it. They can't see themselves
Mm-hmm.
because they don't know how to start looking inward.
There's a lot of lack of self awareness. There's a lot of
And that's
that.
why we're doing what we're doing, creating mirrors for people to see.
Uh-huh.
If we're not out there standing up for what we think is right and being that mirror and being unmovable, then people will never learn. A lot of people, the people that are learning are not the people coming at us. They're the people watching and not saying anything,
Mm-hmm.
that are on the side, on the fence. And they're like, oh, wait, that makes sense. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Like, I even had a guy that said, oh my God, I usually love your stuff, but this is so distasteful. And I was like, all I'm doing is showing my belief, and I don't care what you think. And bye, block.
I was like, okay.
I don't care. Bye. If I'm not for you, I'll take care of that for you.
Right. Like, it's very easy to unfollow or keep scrolling or whatever.
No one's gonna change because of you, especially if they don't know you. Save your breath. No one cares. And that's what I was even saying to myself. It's like, I'm saving my breath because they're not looking for change. I'm not looking for change. I'm sitting in my way and I'm broadcasting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their way of broadcasting
Mm-hmm.
in the comment section where the cowards create.
they create comments. Yeah, and that's
Not
where
the
that
cowards, but
ends.
the hidden profile cowards create. That's what
Right.
I mean.
Yes, so many hidden profiles.
But that leads us to what? AI. And there's a lot of bots out there, and a lot of them, like, I don't know if they're bots or they're real people because they're commenting and they're there to create divisiveness on the internet. So I'm not even sure anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
that's just creating more divisiveness and human connection. And it's like people are
Mm-hmm.
lonelier than ever because they
Yeah.
feel they can't connect with anybody because everyone's against them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's going into. I mean, you were reading off, weren't you right before we started? How more people are turning to ChatGPT for like companionship and
Yeah, like
friendship.
I even talked to people about coaching. Like, I use ChatGPT. I was like, well, that's terrible because first of all, unless you have the awareness and the ability to implement it, you
Right.
most likely don't have the right awareness to prompt it correctly to give you functioning responses that will
Mm-hmm.
help you guide you. It may help you a little bit, but I guarantee you understand it enough what to ask it.
Right.
And it doesn't know enough to be like, oh, help me with this. It'll
Mm-hmm.
help you. But at the same time, it doesn't you there's that personal touch that we can't listen to an echo chamber that's just trying to please us. It'll always say you did a great job, or yes, that's a great for you, and something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just such a double-edged sword. It's a tool. It's not a saving grace. It's not supposed to think for you. It's supposed to help guide you, or like help you along the way. It's a personal assistant, if anything. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
not the educator, it's not anything. It's somebody that looks up things and gives it to you and is wrong a lot of the times. I catch it all the time being wrong and
Mm-hmm.
making mistakes. And I'm like, do not put your full trust in it because it doesn't always, it's not what you think it is.
Right.
But I think they think it's easier than making a human connection that may feel judgment from that. But you know what? You don't learn until you don't learn until you live and put yourself out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know. But that leads like the sense of identity. Like that's what I was saying about like politics. It's like we see all this stuff and you create a sense of identity from what you're angered on
Mm-hmm.
almost and what you're triggered by. And that becomes your sense of identity. So you start barking at people more and more. And it's like, no, I need to know who you stand with if I'm going to talk to you. And it's like,
Yeah.
we're such multifaceted people. Unless
Mm-hmm.
somebody's coming for you, you don't need to be defensive.
Yeah, I've definitely had to work on that with like not just automatically being defensive, but there's a lot of people that don't have the self-awareness to catch themselves and to fix that behavior. And
Yeah, a
it's
lot of
like
people.
everyone's just like fight, fight, like ready to fight at all times, no
Yeah.
matter what. You can say the sky is blue, and you're going to have some people. Well, no, it's actually a shade of, and it's like, okay,
It's actually clear and it's a reflection
yes,
of light off water particles. And it's like, oh God.
right.
And that's just how your eyes perceive it.
Mhm.
It's like, girl, what? Oh, I get it. You don't love yourself. You don't love your life. Like, you got to feel like you got to tell people about this. I've been there. I thought I had to police people because I was feeling I needed to be somebody. And it's like, no, you're not. Your job is not to police people. You're not getting paid for it. Why are you doing it? You're not going to get anything out of it. Why are you doing it?
Mhm.
All you get is some self satisfaction for upsetting somebody else. They're not even learning from you. They're just upset.
Right. Yeah. Very rarely do people see a comment and go, oh my gosh, you're right. My entire mind has changed. That.
Exactly, because you went in the comment section with a mindset of what you're going to be saying, and you're already
Mm-hmm.
taking a side.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I never got into the comment section until recently, and now I see why. It's just so much negativity. There's a lot of positivity out there, and I try to
Yes.
perpetuate positivity.
Mm-hmm.
And but people be testing you.
Oof. They do.
But that's why you got to lead in your own life. Don't let people lead you. Don't let AI lead you. Don't let politicians be your heroes. Don't let these people guide you. You don't know who they are at a personal level. You only know what they show you. And to say that you align your identity with someone that you don't even know, that wouldn't even care about you if you met, would not even
No.
look, it would look through you and be like, bye. Like, really rethink that for a second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole political worship where people just worship and it goes like on all parties, but now, we really are seeing it with MAGA, and it's interesting. It's like, what? I don't know. I just don't get it because even if there is a political figure where I'm like, oh, I agree with everything they say, I love their personality, I'm still not going to put all my eggs in that basket and be like, oh, nothing could change my mind about this person. No, what?
No.
What?
Like they're human, they're
That's so goofy.
fallible, they are
Yeah.
just people living their lives that are on the TV.
Yeah. And of course, they're going to say what you want to hear. Like,
They're
of
politicians. That's what
course.
politicians do.
Yes.
I don't get it. Wake up, guys. It's not bad to be woke. It's good to understand your self-awareness. Otherwise, you're just making yourself look stupid and alienating yourself. If you're wondering why people don't choose you and are fighting you, look inwards.
I will say the Republican Party did a great job of making the word woke like a dirty word and the word liberal
Yeah,
like
they
a
say
dirty
dirty
word.
liberal. They say dirty
Yes,
liberals.
they did a great job at making wokeness or
Derogatory.
just
They
basic
just are
empathy.
derogatory in general.
Yeah. Uh huh.
They have no empathy. That's their whole running basis.
Right. Like the fact that they've now turned empathy into a dirty word is like, what?
I know. It's like their slogan is "fuck you."
Literally. Literally.
Fuck you. I'm coming through. They don't give a shit, and that's the funny thing. He calls y'all idiots, and then you still support
And they
him.
don't care. They literally don't care. Yeah.
That is a cult.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's even probably worse than a cult. I don't even know.
In 20 years, I can't wait what the history books
This will be
say.
such a big pivotal moment in history. Like this is going to be taught in history classes for like centuries. Like it will be crazy. It's like a war, almost like a civil war.
Yeah, it's like an intellectual war.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then our way of thinking, I'm sure, is gonna. If it doesn't, it's like the intellectuals died out, and then that's idiocracy. They win, and they don't know how to think for themselves, and there's no critical thinking. That's essentially what that idiocracy future is, and it's a dystopia that hopefully does not come true.
Right. Please.
What hit you hardest this month? That's what we want to know. Comment to us, like, what out there is just draining you? Like, even pro against what we have to say, we want to hear it. We're not trying to attack you unless you attack us first. So, but like I said, I'm trying to grow from that, and we're both trying to grow from that. But don't test us, because I may put you on display.
Please don't.
But I do welcome intellectual conversation presented in a way, not saying you're wrong for this, you're wrong for this. Be like, well, this is what I believe. You know what I mean? It's very easy to do that. It's not hard.
Yes.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I think yeah, I feel lighter. I feel like we got.
I do. Like we need to do this every week, or every other week, just to vent.
Just like a debrief.
I know that's what people really want to hear. Anyways, they're tired of learning. They just want to hear shit talking.
No, for real.
But honestly, if anything you take from this, critical think for yourself, educate, do research. Don't take things for face value, because that's where the people live. The marketers live to sell to you. Is like the clickable tabs, or like the rage bait, all that stuff. Those links, they're all just clickbait. And like you said, teach your algorithm. Say, I don't want to see this stuff anymore, because honestly, do you need it? Can you also get your news source from one spot, and there you're like, oh, I got an email update, I saw it, I know what's going on today, on with my day. You don't need to keep bogging down your energy and displacing it. You need to learn how to stay present and keep your energy safe.
Yeah, because once your energy runs out, then you can't fight for anything.
Exactly. If you keep spilling your cup, who's going to fill it?
Right. So yeah, that's very, very important. We need as many people with their heads on their shoulders as possible right now. So yes, preserve your energy.
Exactly.
And that way you can use it for good.
Exactly. Just think before you react. Next time you see something that enrages you, stop, put it down, breathe, think on it. Does this need my attention? Does this need my energy? Or is it only going to drain me throughout the day because I decided to interact with it?
Well, because imagine if every time someone commented just like any sort of rage baity, just stupid, whatever. Imagine if everyone just ignored them, like acted as if they didn't even do that. Eventually, I do feel like they would fizzle out because they'd be like, "Oh shoot, like
I mean, I totally agree with you on
awkward."
that. Like, maybe I should just start blocking those bad guys because it's like then they won't get the energy they're looking for.
Yeah,
Because a lot of them just want attention.
that's it. Yeah, they want to trigger you. They want to fight with you. That is what they want. So I feel like if we all just collectively ignored them and we're like, anyways,
They go away.
like
Like
yeah.
if you don't feed the fire, it goes out.
Mm-hmm.
And that works with behaviors too.
Yeah.
People are the way they are because somebody gave them confirmation that that is okay to act.
And reinforced it.
Like I saw something earlier today. I was like, nothing worse than an ugly guy with confidence because some pretty girl somewhere
I saw that video. Yes. Ah!
got her heart broken and fed this guy like, oh yeah, you're so good at this, and they just eat it up. And I was just like, that is so true. It's like don't just be aware of yourself. Self-awareness can go so far.
Yes. Yes.
You don't need to help everyone else cringe around you because you can't stand up for yourself, or like you can't stand accountable for yourself, and then you have to bleed on everyone else. It's distasteful. But until next time, thanks for joining us. Stay present out there.
Stay present, stay safe.
Bye. That's cute.